crazy day it's been, I tell you that. Ah, man. Good to see you guys in here. Thanks for waiting. I don't even know where to start, if I need to be honest with you. I think this stuff which has been happening over the last 48 hours has just been nuts. Absolutely nuts. But I can tell you this, I've had a lot of people emailing me. The reason I've had this live, a lot of people emailing me saying that I was the one who started this, when clearly I am not the one who started this, right? If you go by what ES is saying, clearly I'm not the one who started this. There were people there already, right? These guys were having problems months ago, apparently. And I made this ES video 2 weeks ago, my first one. It wasn't that long ago. But did you, hello, Ebony Riley. Sorry, I'm just going to start saying hello to you guys. That was a bit rude of me. Discerning Truth, hello. Nice to see you here. Ebony Riley, hello. Did you see his apology in the video? I just saw it. Yeah, but it's not, I'm not sure how much it's worth. Maybe ES will accept it, but I think at the end of that video, Ebony, he said something about maybe they can repair things, but that's not going to happen now. One of ES's most prized possessions, one of her most prized possessions is her persona and what we see of her. And that was the first time we've seen her in that situation. We've never seen her like this. We've never seen her flustered and scared and angry. She didn't really look that angry, did she? She went after Prince quite a few times. I'm going to talk about that a little later. But yeah, Nadem Charles, hello. Yeah, that's crazy, you know. There was a video that she posted, which was basically she was trying to get at me, saying that I looked stupid because I was making up these stories. So she made a video of her escaping, like, you know, as a joke, escaping the Bonsu micro village in the middle of the night. And then yesterday, there she was sitting on the curb in the middle of the night, escaping Bonsu village for real. And I'm like, man, the irony. It did not escape me. Hello, Musa. Hello. Thank you for waiting. It is their own fault. It is. And to be honest with you, you know, Wayne Jennings, hello. Hello, Lemonade. Lemodada. I hope I got that right. I did massacre that then, didn't I? DJ was just chatting bollocks today. Well, what DJ was doing, right, was DJ is more of a person that's pro-female. I don't know if you saw the angles she came in at when she was talking about Art Cathy, but it was always about Art Cathy being more the victim, more Art Cathy being used, as opposed to Art Cathy making up her own mind and doing her own things. Lematrius, hello. So yeah, she comes at a different angle. And it's bollocks. But you can say bullocks. MD24V4, they were messing with which, there you go. That's another thing I need to speak with you about, because that's something we can't ignore. You know, they were trying to, only the other week they were trying to cast spells on me. Like I was anybody bad or something like that. And I'm like, I'm just a normal guy. I'm not killing anybody. So it attracted the dark forces towards them. Exactly. But voodoo's okay, right? It's the hoodoo side of it. I think that's the sorcery side, right? From what I've been learning lately. Amos Diop, hello. You were right. Yeah, thank you. Her Patreon is her most prized possession. Yeah, I suppose so. She's making some good money now at this present moment. It's just sad that she doesn't have any bricks and mortar. So once again, ES is in a situation where she doesn't have any solid ground to stand on. And do you know what? She seems to be comfortable living that life. ES is not the type of person that's going to struggle on the African continent. She'll thrive regardless. She certainly doesn't need Prince Ayoko to make it. You understand? She doesn't need him. She doesn't need anyone, if I need to be honest with you. But it just really perplexes me that a woman of that stature would have to use her body in order to pay her way. It just doesn't work. I mean, it can work like that in Africa. It works like that all over the world, but she doesn't need to do that. I don't know. It surprised me earlier when I was listening to her video, and she said, "Oh, I paid for it with my what's between my legs." Main man Dev, hello mate, hello. How you doing? Guns on Guns. YouTube is this new soap opera. Yeah, unfortunately, and it's real people's lives, and that's the thing. This is why people have been angry. This is not a joke. This is not like people don't get to go home afterwards and forget about what's happened. This is a real people's lives. Now, just call me Brian. Now they look stupid, both ES and the Prince. Well, yeah, they shouldn't have aired out their dirty washing. Who's DJ? DJ's another. Is she? Would you call her a vlogger? Because she doesn't really travel anywhere, does she? But then again, well, I have traveled. I've done a little bit. I don't know. Anyway, she's another YouTuber, and she sort of does a similar thing than I do. She speaks about the African continent and the diaspora, current affairs. I thank you, Pierre. You had nothing to do with their fallout. It's a love gone sour, hurt feelings. I think there was love on one side. There was a lot of love coming from one side, and it is not good. I think ES was using him, and when he found out, he went ballistic. Especially when she started hanging around with this guy. Who's this dude? The six-pack guy. Yeah, the six-pack guy is hot. Who's that? Caliber Sweetie. Not gonna lie. Oh, man, what is wrong with you? Sheesh. I haven't seen this guy yet, so but that's not the point. You know what? When it comes to people like this, women like who are in touch with the spirit side, you don't normally see them going after like young men. They tend to go after older guys who are in touch with their spirit side, right? I find it weird that I don't know that she doesn't seem to be the kind of woman that would go after a guy like that. So yeah, let's have a look. Gambia Global TV. I cannot believe she said in her. Yeah, I know. I'm not going to repeat it. I cannot believe that she said that as well. Yes, she did. So ES, from my point of view, she essentially was in a position where Prince Ayoko was trying to pressure her into a relationship, into marriage, and she didn't want it. She didn't want to get married to him for one reason or another. I don't know. And it came to the point in which she still wanted this Bonsu micro village to go ahead. So she was still giving him some. You understand? She was still giving him some. She was still giving him they were still having a physical relationship up until the point of last night, right? I think, sorry, that's a lie. I don't know, right? But they were still having a physical relationship. I'm assuming that they were having a physical relationship up until last night, because this prince took down this first live video that he made, right? The first live video, the one that I tried to download, right? He took it down. And I'm thinking to myself, what reason would a man have to take down the video that he promised everybody that he would leave up? And I was like, she probably gave him something. That was my first assumption. So, yeah, JD the one. Are you in love with her? Am I in love with ES? No, I don't even know her. Of course not. Who the six-pack guy would have put me out of my house too? What's wrong with you guys, man? What the hell? God. Wayne Jennings, also, do not act like you all did not hear ES say how. Yeah, of course, we heard her say that. We've all heard her say that now. Oh, man, come on, face. Face. All the way in Africa tricking. I know. It's just crazy. Unapologetic Negropian. Audrey Kemi, would you have done the same? What do you mean done the same? Would I have got angry over it? No. Would I have done the same that Prince did? Absolutely not. I would never have put myself in that situation in the first place. Ever. Ever. Sorry, just call me Brian. Her last video, I mean, I can't remember which video is her last video. Is it the one that she made when she gave back the phone to the prince? I can't remember which one. ES led the prince, kept him on a string to get what, yeah, there you go. And that was so bad to get what she wanted. That was so bad. That was going to end in tears. And I can't understand that a woman ES's age didn't realize that that was going to happen. She's not stupid. She must have known that she was going to go there. There's no proof she's fooling around with the trainer guy, though. Yeah, okay, but she went out with him. She keeps calling him her new friend. Oh, come on. Listen, we're all adults here now. Oh, yeah, no, it's just my new friend. Come on, man. And apparently he's good looking. I haven't seen this guy yet. Apparently he's good looking. And then he's picking her up to take her out for New Year's. And then not only that, but she's putting him on a video to show him off to me and to the rest of the world. It's like, what I couldn't understand that video. I was like scratching my head, like, why would you put that in? Yes, he is good looking and fine. Well. Maybe he'll be part of the new crew. You never know. Once ES reinvents herself, let's see what happens. Yeah, her last YouTube is all about him. Really? Wow, I didn't see that. I'm going to take a look. The six-pack guy took her home last night from the... No, it was another guy. The guy with the funny eye picked her up, I believe. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know what his name is. Does anybody know his name? The guy with... He has one eye that's a little bit funny. Yeah, yeah, true. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. Fez, is that his name? Fez, Ferris, yeah, Faris. Faris came and picked her up. I'm sorry. I bet the six-pack guy is Dynasty the hyena. What the hell is going on, man? I knew I shouldn't have gone live, man. Oh, man, you guys are funny. What's going on? Okay, so we're in a situation here where we're seeing a pattern going on. We see a pattern happening, right? We have apparently we have Art Cathy, who was with Chief Montana, who had something with Chief Montana. Apparently, these are rumors. I have no receipts for this. She was also with Chief, oh gosh, what's his name again? Amanti, what's his name? The fighter that I've been talking about. And she, okay, so yeah, so she was with both of these guys, and so was ES. ES was also with these two guys. It's like a funny circle going on. I'm not in love with her. Sorry, guys. I am not in love with ES. Actually, you know, I'm not obsessed with her. Listen, right? I can appreciate somebody. You understand? I can appreciate somebody's persona, somebody's like I can appreciate somebody's professionalism, and I can really like that about somebody. It doesn't mean that I want to marry them and I want to put myself inside them. It's just, you know, it's two different things. I don't even live in that world anymore. You should get married. You'll get there. When you meet the right person, you won't even look at other women like that again. It's like you got to get married to the right one, though. So you enjoy being a YouTube gossip queen. Come on, this is an old one. Give me something better. Come on, try and offend me. I like that one. JD the one. You're in love with her. I've heard that one already. Dominic Laura, what is the exchange rate for cookie to US dollar? What are you talking about? Okay. I thought this was a joke at first, but after that, yeah, it is crazy. It's crazy. And it's not something I wanted to happen at all. I did not want this to happen. I don't even know what to say. I just hope that they both find peace and happiness wherever they go to. I truly do. You want to be offended. Now, this might be the turning point in your YouTube channel if you do it right. I don't, yeah, you know, I don't think it will be, if I need to be honest with you, but I'm just here to, the main reason I came on tonight was to speak with you guys, because I know that I've got a lot of people saying that it was me that sort of perpetuated this. Why did I start talking about ES? I started speaking about ES because I liked her as a person. You understand? I liked her as a person. Chief Amachi. Yeah, that's it. Chief Amachi. Thank you, Joe Oloya. Chief Amachi, Chief Montana, ex-husband, Prince Ayoko. This is crazy. Yeah. I've got another Chief Amachi video coming up soon, guys, because right around the time of his death, he sent out a Facebook message talking about the people that were he was working with and people that were coming out of his divineer school, right? Yeah, I am going to keep posting about mysticism and cults because, boy, you have no idea what's coming up. I've got a lot of stuff coming up about that. Forgot what I was saying. So, yeah, there is a lot of stuff coming up about it. I'm not even going to go into it now. Mr. Uganda also speaks about her. Yeah, well, he does. But I spoke about ES from a way of a person who is fascinated about her. You understand? I mean, she is the person that personifies what an African American woman is, the persona of her, from what I knew of her. I mean, her now turning around saying that she used her, I don't know, that's sort of a downer for me because shows her in a different light. E.S is a freak. She's just a woman who can, who is also beautiful, right? So she uses what she's got in order to make her way forward. I mean, let's look at it. She went to, where else did she go to? Didn't she go to Tanzania? She went to Tanzania. Wasn't she seeing a married man over there in Tanzania? Please correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, she was seeing a married man over there, and when she couldn't get her way with him, she chipped, didn't she? Went back to northern Ghana. Ah man, it's all coming out. Face. ES is a 2 in America and a 0. No, come on, man. She's not that bad. The only real Prince stars in purple. That's a good one. King Genocide. Hey, your lil bro. I don't understand. That's still legit street. She's street. Do you think she's street? Who else thinks that? I mean, that it's hard to deny that, right? I can't even complain with that. Maybe she is street. Maybe that's what got her there in the first place. That her ability to morph into different types of people. She can be street one day. She can be the type of woman that you would take to the ambassador's party the next. You know, who knows? Okay, so you are not the only one. Okay, keep the gossip coming. I like it. It's not just gossip. It's current events, right? I mean, you guys can call it gossip. I call it current events. She is way too combative. Now, from the videos that I was watching, I could see that she was attacking the prince and not the other way around, right? And after I watched what she did last couple of weeks, where she told the subscribers that she was not going to make any more videos, and then she just mysteriously came back like that, asking for money. After I saw that, I said, yo, yes, the ambassador's party. Yeah, after I saw that, I said, yo, she is one intelligent cookie right now. And what she's doing is she is manipulating the people who are subscribed to her. And she's manipulating them by telling people that I am bullying her. And then the other night, she's telling people that Prince Ayoko attacked her. But I'm not sure if that happened. Now I have to question her. You can't take her word for it. How can you take her word for it now? You can't do that. Because the simple fact is that Africa, thank you. The simple fact is that she's been dishonest. And when you can see someone be dishonest, and someone who can be dishonest in front of thousands of people, then she doesn't have any problem doing it, you know, to a couple of hundred people, you know, when she's live. She's going to do whatever she's going to need to do in order to survive. She's a survivor. Definitely. I sampled her. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. You guys are really trending with this story. She got a lot of tips on her channel yesterday. And yeah, I saw that. And good for her. I hope she uses it well. She's going to need it. She's going to need the support of all of her supporters now. She's going to need that probably more so now than at any other time in her life. Because the reality is now is that she's on her kind of on her own. And she's still on the continent. She's not going back to America. She will never go back to America. She is a hustler. She is a victim player. She has done that. And she's done it before. Like I said, when I was trying to tell everybody last week, she has done this before. She did it to Prince Dynastamir. She blew up, started playing her mouth, and like, Oh man, Lamin Baku. I'm not even going to repeat that. Man, what's wrong with you? Yeah, she's done it before. So she tends to overreact, but she does it on purpose. She knows what she's doing. She's playing the horde, you know, bread and circuses. She's giving the crowd what they need, and they will follow her, and they will do exactly what she tells them to do. Yeah. She is not on her own. She is with the six pack guy. Man, the six pack guy is he's no Prince Ayoko, right? He's not a massive landowner and chief of his kingdom and stuff like that. He doesn't. I'm not sure if. I mean, I'm assuming this. He could be, but you know, what kind of um, what kind of prince, what kind of princes have you ever seen become personal trainers? Not many. Dynas knew who she was. Yes, he did, but he's a clued up guy. He knows what he's doing. He's a really smart guy. Ayoko's poor. I don't think he is. Define poor. Define poor. You can be a massive landowner in Africa and look like you're living, like you know, on the street here in Europe. Bantu Queen. Hello. Okay, human man. Self-righteousness is much like a spiritual egocentricity. It constitutes a secular type of love that thrives under conditionality, one in which is only existent after an individual meets the adopted. I have no idea what that means, but I'm going to say yes, that's right. No, I know what you mean. I do know what you mean. Um, it's we live in this world now. We live in this world, and it's a horrible world. It's really a horrible world. You can see people. You know, in England, we have football players, and all their wives are pretty, but you can tell that there's nothing else inside them. They're hollow, empty women who get Botox and get their boobs done, and it's sad. It's just sad. But the football players like it because they like the simple women. They like the simple life. I don't envy them. I don't envy them at all. Give the link to your stream. I don't have it. I literally I don't have it. I'm not on Thingy. I'm not on what's it called? StreamYard. I'm not on StreamYard. I can't be on StreamYard. There's something wrong with the internet here. And every time I go on StreamYard, I can't have the audio starts messing up. You have moderators. I think I do. I think I do. I'm not going to tell you who they are. Right now, he's chief of her. Oh my God. Why am I reading these for? Come on. Yeah. So anyway, listen, that's what I'm talking about. So she was using him, right? This is a lesson to us all. If anybody doesn't know this, and do you know what? The majority of you already know this already. You don't do that. It is always going to end with tears, especially a long-term proposition like what ES was trying to do. I genuinely believe that ES wanted to get the site up and running, right? I think she was waiting to a point in which everything was running smoothly, and then she was going to sell it. I think she was going to sell it because on one of her lives, at the end, she's saying, I want somebody to buy this. Will somebody come, please, come and buy this? I think that's what was happening, and I think she wanted to do that. She wasn't planning on staying there. She wasn't happy there. She wasn't happy there. This just goes to show that people will lie through their teeth, and tell you A when B is going on. Where is Art Kathy now? Apparently she's in the States, but I don't know. She hasn't been posting anything. Hello, Mary Ellen. Oh my God. Do you know I had a neighbor back in England called Mary Ellen? And I hated her. She never used to throw the ball back over. She used to sometimes stab it with a knife. Anyway, nice to see you again, Mary Ellen. Don't make fun of someone who's being abused. How do we know she's being abused? How do we know she's being abused? All we have is her word, her say so. And her word at this present moment does not mean much. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys this. I'm going to tell you guys a story. I've been in a situation where I've had a woman accuse me of doing things to her. Nothing sexual. She accused me of assaulting her. Never didn't touch her physically at all. This happened back in England, happened about 6 years ago. So yeah, I've been in that situation already. And after that situation, I always said to myself, I ain't trusting these women. I'm not doing it. You cannot do it. You can't just trust what the woman says. Oh yeah, he abused me. Oh yeah, he raped me. Oh yeah, you can't. You have to find somehow. You need to find out information to find out the truth. You can't just take her word for it, because there are plenty of women out there who will lie with every breath that they can muster. They will just lie about it to get you into trouble. They will just do it. All right, and I'm saying it from one point of view, from a man's point of view, because I'm a man. Okay, I don't know any men who's been in the same situation, and clearly not. But yeah, sorry. Where is ES now? ES is with a friend. She's with a female friend, not far from the Bonsu village, but she's with a female friend apparently. Okay. How do you know she wasn't? We don't. That's what I'm saying. We don't. All we know is hearsay. How do we know she wasn't abused? All we have is hearsay. All we have is what Prince is saying and what ES is saying. So we can't we can't we can't make any judgment on either of them. In fact, the only judgment that we can say is for sure is that ES attacked the prince at one point, right? We saw that on video. Angie, don't say her name. I think it's Angie, yeah. I think it's Angie. 11:59. No, she's not in Accra. No. Don't send money to these people. Thank you, Nicole Rodriguez. Yes, I would not do that. Let's have a look. That's a good question, Oloa Segan. Where is ES's military girlfriend? I don't know. I don't know, but that's a very good question. That's not Angie, is it? Is that military girlfriend? Is she American? Because I always thought that she was some sort of bodyguard. ES's bodyguard at one point. Which, it's funny, but I've been doing a lot of research into a lot of cults and religious organizations. And I've been looking at how some of these religious organizations are using normally single women who have broken up out of a long-term relationship. They use them. Let's have a look. Mike Sam, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mike Sam. Thank you for the super chat. Yeah, so we're in a situation now where people are being used. And I heard something about some religious organizations having an initiation that means that these women, these single women who have just come out of these relationships, who are somehow broken, some of them mostly single mothers, right? They use them. And some of their initiation practices are something like the practice of lesbian relationships, sexual relationships, threesomes, that sort of thing, with religious leaders. I know. It's there's crazy stuff going on. Really, there's stuff going on which defies belief, and I'm having to sit back now and just focus and try, and I'm going to deal with this stuff first. I've got some more things that's going on in the Gambia at this present moment. I have to deal with that next, and then I don't even want to tell you guys about what I'm going into next. But we're going to stay on these cults. We're going to stay on these people who are using, mainly diasporans. They're using us as their cash cows, basically. They're using the fact that we don't have our links to Africa, our spiritual links, and they are monetizing it. They are trying to hit us monetarily, and they're trying to make a buck or two out of it. I just can't believe that. You know, what can I say? I should be able to believe it. Swag Nation. Man, don't say that, sniff. We don't want her in the bathtub. R.I.P. Whitney. That's true. Angie is an American Air Force lady. Yes, yes. But if she's in the American Air Force, what's she doing in Ghana? I don't know. Does Ghana have an Air Force base? Perhaps. Wap, wap, wap has turned to dap, dap, dap. Okay. Yeah, massive irony. Why would you say that, Nicole Roderick? Why would you say that? Oh man, I'm gonna stop reading off these comments now. ES braids look like they stink. I don't think that she washes those. She probably washes them with herbs and African, yeah, I don't know, nut juice. I don't know. Anyway, Nat Turner. ES did not attack Ayoko. He used even his brother to go to her. If Ayoko is a real man, he should come with everybody in the village, invite ES and apologize to her, and not in the video. I think so too, Nat Turner. I think you're right. I think something happened. You know, I'm not sure whether ES attacked Ayoko either. If I need no, do you know what? Sorry, she did. She did. She did it on video. She did it on video. So that's disputable. Bantu Queen. Diasporans, please don't be emotionally manipulated into financially supporting these dreams. Yeah, that's it. Live your own dreams. Live your own dreams. Very good, Bantu Queen. You don't need to pay these people money to buy land in Africa. You don't need them. They're the last people you need, actually. A lot of people like us diasporans who've been living in the West pretty much all of our lives, a lot of us have bought into the Africans can't be trusted mentality. And we are sometimes scared into working with diasporans or with Europeans or with anybody else other than the African people. And it's so sad because the African people are probably the most trustworthy people on this planet. They live a different sort of life. Even Prince Ayoko was saying the other day, Prince Ayoko was saying, listen, we don't live the selfish life. It's not about us. It's about us living for other people, putting other people first. That's the African motto. That's what they do on the continent. They put other people first. I know you get a few greedy billionaires and stuff over there, but in general, that's the way they live, especially the poor people. Incredible. Hello, Nicole Rodriguez. Thank you very much. Bless you. Bless you. Ayoko made her first wife. Thanks for the super chat, Nicole. Thank you. Ayoko made his first wife in a. Oh, praying for him too. I don't understand that. We just want to be accepted by you guys. How do we come together? What can we do to make it right. It just seems like we are not accepted. Why? Yeah, you got to remember that machine, the media machine, has been playing on the minds of the Africans as well. Okay, so like here in Switzerland, if I walk out of the house, right, when I wake up in the morning, right, let's say if you switch on the TV here, right, in Switzerland, you switch on the TV, the first thing you're going to see is a UNICEF advert with some African kid going like that. That's what you're going to get. You're going to walk out the house, you're going to get another advert from, I don't know, from another charity, you know, with some African guy going like this. That's what we're getting. We're getting bombarded every single day, day in, day out, with these adverts, with this media machine looking to destroy the character of the people of Africa. Like we're desperate, like we're constantly, you know, with our hands out. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting. So, right, we have that here. It's similar in Africa too, but it's done in a more sophisticated way. Okay, so it's done more word of mouth. So at one point, us diasporans, many diasporans, were looking down on the African continentals at one point. You can get my entire stimulus check. Thank you, Nicole. Is it 600 bucks? Was it 2,000? How much are you guys getting? How much are you Americans getting for your stimulus? Is it 2,000 or 600? Okay. Let's see what happens. 600. That's terrible. What are you going to do with 600? You know, that's terrible. And do you know what? They know where that 600 is going to go. They know it's going to go into the pockets of the billionaires, Jeff Bezos, Bill, what's his name? The Microsoft guy, Bill Gates. Yeah. What? 600 while illegal immigrants got $1,800. Nicole, you're getting $2,000. That's impressive. What? Why are people getting different amounts of money? Okay. Give me a second. I will put my email on afterwards, guys, so you can see it. But it's tuntalks@gmail.com. So that's TUNTALKS@gmail.com. Tuntalks. Angie is very nice. Is Angie the is this the Air Force lady, guys? Angie. Is Angie the Air Force lady? And the weed man is getting that 600. Okay, Queen Bountiful. AAs have learned from their oppressors how to take advantage. Is she okay? Is that how much a gun costs? Yeah, she was crying. She hurt herself. Baby hurt herself. I don't live far away, actually. There is a factory here just on the border, on the Swiss Austrian border. It's owned by, well, it's owned by a family in Austria called Glock, and they're a big company, and they basically, everybody here in Switzerland, we have everyone's got guns. It's just normal for someone to have a gun. It's like in America, everyone's got a gun. Nuts. Everyone just buy a gun. Anyway, sorry. Back to what we were talking about. Yes, she is. Even she's sick of the gossip. Yeah. But okay, I saw that video. Anyway, I think that we are now in a situation where the prince needs to just go a separate way, and so does ES, because I think at one point, the prince was telling everybody in his last life, hey, maybe we can get back together and we can live as a unit again. Like, come on, man, this is not going to happen. This is craziness. It's not going to happen. These people are not right for each other. ES is a free spirit. She needs to just leave and just go and travel, build her portfolio of whatever she's going to build, healing centers all over Africa to welcome back the diaspora. In Switzerland, I heard when you're 18, you get a gun and people are allowed to leave to have machine. That is true. It's nuts. I don't know, because people don't get shot over here. People don't use them. The laws are pretty lax when it comes to gun ownership here in Switzerland, but no one sort of people. It's frowned upon for people to talk about them. It's just strange. In America, everyone's like, yeah, about this, but no, over here people just keep it to themselves. That they have little baby nines inside their little holsters. The prince is naive. He is. I would say that you are right. The prince is naive. He just doesn't know the game. And if he knew the game, he would never have got angry. He would have known what was going to happen. Just got his thing. You know what I mean? Got his physical piece off this beautiful woman, right? And just, okay, now this time for her to go. I'm never going to be with her in that way. You can't force a woman to marry you, right? You can't force a woman to marry you. So, why put yourself in a position where you're going to get yourself angry? And he was even more angry when this abs guy came in the picture. This was a really silly move by ES. It was really dumb. It was like she wanted things to collapse. How could you do that? How could you go and start messing around with another guy? Even just focus on yourself. You know what I mean? Be the ES that we know you are, and just focus on yourself. Don't go running around with men. Don't go, going out to party with this and that and the other. Just focus on yourself. She should have stayed in on New Year's Day and did some yoga or something. I don't know, but it wasn't wise to start messing around with a personal trainer. Why has ES left her kids and over in Africa? That's a very good question. Shate. Rodriguez. Yes, I think that's a very good question. Where are her children? Okay, fair enough. She wants to protect them. That's all fair enough. And I think at one point her son went on one of her lives and started berating her, right? So her kids are not happy with the fact that she's left. She emasculated him, probably, because it didn't look like she was afraid of him, right? She was going after him. I didn't like the way that the prince's brother was handling her. I don't know why. I just didn't feel comfortable to me to see a man just grabbing a woman's hands. It's like, just leave her alone. You know what I mean? The prince can take care of himself. He's a man, right? I don't know. Just didn't sit well with me to see him do that. Okay. She's average, nothing special. No. Do you know what? I think it's a combination of her mysticism, her sort of, secretive life, and perhaps her looks as well to a certain degree. And you have that mixed up together. It's definitely something which is alluring. I keep using that word, alluring, to describe her. She's an alluring woman in that sort of a sense. So I can see why she probably drove Prince Ayoko crazy. Yeah. E.S is a loser. I didn't think she was like this, you know. This is crazy, you know. It's horrible to see this side of her. It's really horrible to see this side of her. I didn't think she was like this at all. I never thought I would hear her say the things that I've been hearing her say in the last 12, 24 hours. I never thought I'd hear her say anything like that. She should not have been recording the incident whilst his brothers were manhandling her. Ayoko is weak, and he showed it. I think you might be right, Ali Jones. I think you're right. Shazza Anyone else wondering if this whole thing is a publicity stunt orchestrated by the Prince, E.S, and Abman? They probably sat back with popcorn watching YouTube exploding right now. Wow, Shazza you're not the only person I've heard that from, believe it or not. I've had other people say the same thing. Is this just a publicity stunt? I don't think so, though. I don't think it is. James got a CDT, a crush on ES. What's a CDT? Oh, gosh. Do I even want to ask that question? The brother was protecting her from Ayoko's beating. No, I don't think so. Narcissistic entanglement collectively plays victim at will, builds fan base to support her hustler tactics. She's aging and manipulates at fast pace for sources of supply. She's got sloppy too soon. If you say so, SW, you might be right. Is she heading to the Gambia? Oh my God. I just hope that doesn't happen. I hope that doesn't happen. I don't see her leaving Ghana, to be honest with you. She won't leave Ghana. Ghana is like Ghana's an amazing country. I don't know if any of you guys have been there before, but you know, Ghana's like in comparison to the Gambia, I've been to both, and sorry guys, Ghana is just it's a different kettle of fish, especially Accra. ES bringing strangers to his house. That's very true. I just cannot understand that she would do something so stupid. You know, Lamin Baku. I don't understand she would do something so stupid. But I think she thought that this was her house. I think what happened with ES is that she got too comfortable. She got too comfortable thinking, yeah, thinking that she could. Mickey Taylor, come on now. Why would you even say that? I'm going to take that as a compliment. Thank you. You are a real man. I see that, and I'm not trying to disrespect. Thank you, Queen Things. Thank you. I hope you meant that towards me. She is useless. Too many miles of trains. Oh, wow. I'm going to start reading these comments first through, and then I'll read them out loud. Nobody, and that's part of what makes people, you know, that attracts her to people. The fact that no one knows who she is. I know who she is. I know her real name. I do, but like I said, I like ES. I like her. Why would I blow her up for, you know, the Empress Shah? I believe her name is the Empress Shah. Oh, is it Shah? Is it Empress Shah? I always thought it was Empress Shah because that, and I found that to be really weird because Empress is a title, Shah is a title, but now you're making sense. Shahara. Shara. Ah, right. Thank you for that. Okay, let's have a look. Katongoli. Now, now I respect because you have been validated to everything you said in the past, and many YouTubers have discredited. You know, I don't really mind those YouTubers going out and trying to discredit me. Thank you, by the way, Leonard. I don't mind other YouTubers trying to discredit me and talking about me. They can do that. It didn't bother me, actually. It didn't bother me last week for them to talk about me. Many of those YouTubers are struggling, and I don't mind them trying to, you know, I don't like being used. I don't mind being talked about, you know. That's what I do, right? When I go on YouTube, I talk about people. So the reality is I should be able to take back some of what I do. Why not? Wow. Is she still alive? Yes, she is. E.S is still alive. E.S is eternal. Yeah, but listen, early man, 1954. She's a typical Western-minded Black American female who knows far more than anyone can advise her. In other words, she does what she wants, even in the face of many who try to give her good advice. Is that typical, though, of a Black American female? I'm not sure if that's typical. Normally, typically, Black American females are typically educated, astute, smart. You know, they know what they're doing. I think it's the opposite. I think she is because that's what the Prince was saying the other day. He was saying, "Oh, yeah, this is typical American women. This is what American women do. Yeah, American women, they just have this Western mindset and they just go out and it's all about themselves." And then I was like, "No, man, that can't be the case. The typical American Black woman will never ever go behind her husband or her significant other's back. Does not happen, right? The typical American Black woman is an extremely trustworthy entity. This is the reason why I've been going after mostly African American women. Have you seen that? Most of the women that I've been going after, right, who have been doing these shady schemes over in Africa, they're Black American women. And the reason why is because those are the people that we trust the most. Everybody trusts a Black woman. Everyone who doesn't, even white people trust Black women in general. So a lot of Black women who are shady are using that, and they're taking advantage of that, and they're going to Africa and they are finessing money out of people in that way because people trust them. E.S is not a saint. She knew the guy has two eyes but was sleeping. Yeah, yeah, right? That's true. Mary Allen, we are very strong-minded. We love our mentor. Yeah, yeah, I know. Unapologetic Negropean. Analyze. What do you want me to analyze about this situation? This is just, I want this situation to be over. But, right, now that you say that, Swag Nation, I have made a video, a 30-minute video, which analyzes everything of what happened over the last 48 hours. It has excerpts of all the lives which happened during that period. It's uploading now, so it's going to be available for you guys for tonight. I made it earlier on. I try to break things down, so, and I just give my opinion on it. Let's have a look. Mina Free. What is your real name? Nonya. That's my real name. Nonya. It's my first real name, Nonya. We're definitely not all scammers. I think they exist on all continents. They do, especially in Europe. Do you know the main scammers here in Europe? They are, well, first of all, it's the guys at the top. They're the big scammers, and then you got like people like gypsies, We have gypsies here. Man, those guys, next level. You wouldn't put air in the balloon if that were true. Okay. Although I still don't think ES is the worst of them. No, she isn't. I said from the get-go, ES is not, she's not a scam artist. Okay, ES is not a scam artist. There are certain people out there, seers and diviners, who tap into people's positive mindset and they use that. They literally know how to get into people's minds and use other people's energy. They keep saying it's them. They keep saying it's their energy, right? It's me. I'm using my special powers when it's not. Everybody has this energy inside them. Everybody. And that's who ES is. She's just the type of person who will get the best out of somebody. Get real, brother. Watch Kevin Samuels on Black Women. I will take a look. Women need to understand that acting masculine doesn't equate to strength. A strong woman is submissive and respectful, not masculine and manipulative. Would it be fair to say that a lot of Black American women have had to be masculinated, have had to be the strong person because of their environment? I'm still intrigued about you predicting her need. Yeah, that's nuts, man. Guys, listen. I don't know. I looked at the situation that she was in, and I was thinking to myself, wait a minute. A woman like ES should not, cannot be tied down in Africa. And I thought, this prince, is he really going to take her and make her his for the rest of his life? That's not going to happen. It's going to break up one way or another. And then I thought to myself, well, wait a minute. What if, because these guys are powerful. Prince Ayoko's family is powerful in one way or another, okay? So I thought, I just put two and two together and thought, they must be sort of manipulating her, taking her this Bonsu micro village. They must not have any thought in their minds to make sure that she has this village to herself. That was never going to happen. So that's what I thought. I thought to myself, there's something going on there. And that's why I kind of put two and two together and made the assumption that ES wanted to get away somehow. So ironic. Main man Dev, ES needs to fall back into being a woman and not so aggressive because it ruins her beauty. It does. Sorry, ES, it does. He's right. Nicole, it's fair to say we were forced to be masculine, but when does it stop? That's very true. That's very true. You know, Nicole, I think it was not last weekend, but the weekend before, there was a live. Everybody went live. And they were talking about me and they were saying, oh, yeah, we need to protect our women. We need to make sure that this guy stops. He's attacking ES. We need to make sure we stop him. And they were doing all this, that, and the other. Where are they? Where are they? Have you heard them? Have you seen them go live tonight? The silence is deafening. Really, it's crazy. It's just, oh, well, we didn't notice. Maybe it happened. Maybe it didn't happen. These guys are, some of these guys are worthless guys. I'm telling you, some of them are total. They talk a lot. They do a lot of talking, but that's it. And the thing is, they were threatening me last week. They were threatening me. Oh yeah, if I get a hold of him, then I'm like, guy, you're 1,000 miles away. Why is it that all these men tend to be tough when they're 1,000 miles away from you? Everyone's a hard man. Everyone's a gangster. And now it's coming out. You see all these people. You see all these people. They're not saying anything about this. Can you take that? Oh. Are you obsessed with? Why am I obsessed with this girl? Who wouldn't be obsessed with her? Come on. If E.S or Ayoko died, you wouldn't even care. Yes, come on, man. Why are you obsessed with these people? Just like the real English people. You are messy. What does the word messy to? Could somebody explain to me what the word messy means? What is the word messy? Because in England it means like you're untidy. That's what the word messy means. What does it mean in America? Does it mean something else? You are messy. People are falling for the scam. They are, of course they are. They need to sit down calmly and talk. I think it's too late for that, Patricia. I think it's too late. I think it would be good for them to have like a second person who would deal with that business side of things. They can't deal with it together. It's not going to work out. From Scambia to Ghana, can't contain these Black American women on steroids. You know, they're not, the ones that are coming over now are not the best of the best. The best of the best are staying in America. And I wanted to make a video about that. How are we going to make Africa an environment that's going to attract the best out of the diaspora back to Africa? How are we going to make Africa a place which is going to be attractive to those types of people? Because at this moment, we've just got scam artists and people who are taking advantage of the situation. The unapologetic Negropean, you are not concerned if she's okay. You just care about it. That's not true. I know she's okay. I know she's okay. I just didn't want to say who she was with. Somebody has already said that on here, right? But I didn't want to say who she was with. But she's with someone. She's safe. What can I say? Even Prince in his last video, he just posted a video. He said that she's safe too. Nothing to worry about. Nat Turner, we must stop dividing each other and have Black unity, and African peoples from diaspora must unite with each other and do for ourselves. Yes, we must do. We must do, but we need a plan. We need a plan, because at this moment, all those African leaders of those so-called sovereign nations, I'll call them so-called sovereign nations, but they're not sovereign. They're being controlled by outside entities. Okay, all these sovereign nations, they need to be restructured. Let's just say that. Dreamer Gordon, I absolutely think you should. Everything that is going on with the scammers from America, Africans don't seem too happy with us at the moment. Yes, there is a guy who I'm working on at this present moment. I would love for you to talk about my interracial marriage. Would you, Nicole? Would you? Do you know what? Shall I? Shall I do a video about my interracial marriage? Would my interracial marriage be interesting? I think I will, but I've been thinking about that for a long time, Nicole, to be honest with you. I think I'm going to do one. I think it would be fun. Yeah, let's do that. Anyway, so not really. Stop it. What do you mean not really? As African American women are not submissive and weak. We are warriors, of course, and we should take advantage of that fact. But from what I've been speaking to, I've been speaking to a lot of African American women. They've been like, listen, we've been strong for long enough. We've been strong for the past 300 years. Okay, we've been carrying, you know, everybody else on our shoulders, our men, our children, everybody else. we've been carrying them. It's our time to be just women, to be loved, to be ourselves without having to be strong all the time. You know what I mean? My marriage is nobody's business. Yeah, I know that, but I think it would be. Do you know what? I'm proud of my wife. I'm proud of her. You know, and there are reasons for that. So we have bigger fish to fry. That's true, and we do have bigger fish to fry, guys. I only wanted to be on for an hour tonight. Okay, so I'm going to start to cut this one off here, but I do have a very good video coming up. Not tomorrow, not the day after, but the day after that. We're going to talk about, oh gosh, what's his name again? Forbidden Knowledge. I forgot his real name. Forbidden Knowledge. That guy is treacherous. African American guy from Florida. I think he's originally from New York. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I've learned so much about this guy. So yeah, guys, let's just hope the best for these guys. Let's hope the best for ES. Let's hope the best for all of the people up there in the Bonsu micro village. Let's hope the best for the prince. Let's hope he. Sorry, Bantu Queen. I fear for Wadamaya. Why are you saying that? I'm not. Why would you say that, Bantu Queen? It's amazing how your videos get views by going home and mingling. Well, you know, people like to talk, and people like to talk about intelligent things. Not everybody wants to go online and start saying, "Oh, well, so and so is." I keep calling these American names. What are they? So and so is. I don't know. I don't know the American terminology and stuff, so it's just, nobody wants to listen to that. People want to talk to like-minded, intelligent people. They want to have real talk. There's no point in just talking it. So yeah. So guys, no, Wadamaya is not stupid. He's an aeronautical engineer, for heaven's sakes. God knows, he's just enjoying himself with YouTube. But that guy could literally, he could fix a $30 million aeroplane engine like that. But he's just messing around on YouTube for fun. No, we're not, Nicole. Me and O'Shea are not working together. But O'Shea followed me, like, he was one of the first guys to follow me, like months and months and months ago. Last spring, actually. So it's nice for him. He sort of supports small YouTube channels sometimes, which is nice. So guys, listen, I'm going to leave it there. So, God, I've got a video coming up. So guys, watch out for it. It's coming up. It's going to be up in the next hour. Okay. So keep an eye out for that one. It's going to break down what has happened over the last 48 hours. And it's going to have all the lives in there. Okay. Little excerpts of the lives. So just go take a look at it. Enjoy, have some fun. Enjoy the rest of your evening. It's evening over here anyway. On the West Coast, it's what? 2:45. Cool. So guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you very much. I'm going to continue to answer some of your questions in the comment section, but afterwards, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. Take care, and I'll speak to you in the next one. I'm not going to say Happy New Year. Yeah, Happy New Year. Take care. I don't even know how to stop this. How do I stop this?